Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Kent. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's time again for another pocket dump deconstruction. It is Tuesday, August 21st, 2018, and it's time to do that. You know, in one of these videos I told you when it's going weird, sometimes it's just time to put one foot in front of the others to get you through it. Well, I apologize because today is going to be one of those where I'm just putting one foot forward. I'm just having a tough work month. So, but I want to keep doing these videos every day. They're important to me. And so we're going to do that. But I think, especially when I do these pocket dump deconstructions, it's more of a vlog where I can talk to you guys a little. So I'm not going to hide like everything's peachy keen, but I'm also not going to drag you down. So let's go through this, okay? I did hear from Spyderco there are 2 new knives coming again. So we just showed 2 new knives. The 2 new knives will be of the distributor exclusive variety. Both of the knives will be pair of 3s. So hopefully, let's see, it's Tuesday, so hopefully by the end of the week or early next week, we'll have 2 days with 2 new knives, so that'll be great. Man, Spyderco is doing way, I mean, the pair of 3 being a pretty new knife probably has more variations than any other knife Spyderco has. That's including the Delica and the Endura. Anyway, I'm excited about getting the knives, and we can talk about those when they come in. We'll set aside 2 days to do 2 new knives. So remember I said hopefully they'll be coming like every week. Maybe they are, because then we'll get, usually they've been alternating distributor knives and then Spyderco knives. So I've got my fingers crossed. We are in for a lot of new Spyderco knives though, because they haven't introduced a lot of them. So the watch today is my Heuer Monaco, the square watch. I really love it. Square chronograph. Hold on. This a lot is resting on this stick. This is the Cuban Joya de Monterrey Epicure 1. Just a wonderful cigar. You know, I told you I've been smoking Cubans for the past couple of years exclusively. Here's the Shown Design pin, the brass pin. And I've also told you that what I hope at some point, I've been investing the trim knives. You know, I've been selling my knives money into camera equipment. Probably too much camera equipment, even though I'm not shooting stuff, because that's what I want to do. Videos and cameras and getting in a car and just drive around and visit local cigar shops and knife events and great local food places and all that. That's my wish, and hopefully somehow bring in some money so that I can do that before I retire, because anyway, that's scotch. On a bad day, it's going to be scotch. But I'm not drinking during work. I'd be afraid to. I'd start throwing people out the window. I don't do that. Let's see, what else? See, talking to you guys make me feel better. Oh, so what I've been doing, this is my Mont Blanc thin wallet. I've been thinking about cigars outside of the Cuban brand. I know this is not a cigar channel, but it's my channel, and we're talking about stuff I like, and I always talk about the cigars, and they're in my photos. So I joined this Privada. It's not Privada, I don't know, cigar club. It's actually the 2018 club. It's nice. So in this envelope are 3 cigars and a little pack, Boveda pack, humidor pack, and they're great. This is upscale. They're not Cubans, but they're aged cigars. cigars that have are limited. They come from a small batch of cigars. Yeah, they're just cool, and they come with stories. So I'm going to try those cigars. So you'll be seeing those cigars pictured on some of these Pocket Dump deconstructions, and we'll talk a little bit about them. And of course, as I got a little carried away. There's a guy, Cigar Obsessions on YouTube, and I was checking him out, and he said that he had worked with, this is on his YouTube channel, Smoke Inn. I think they're in Florida. And they have this premier pack of 8 cigars, a lot of variety, non-Cuban cigars. And so I bought those. They rushed them in. They're nice and humidified in a humidor kind of pack. So I'm looking for those. So you'll see those as well, just to get a little variety going. You know, when remember, the job is not the final destination. It helps you to get the life that you want going. And boy, I wish I had done that earlier before I turned 59. Anyway, that's what we're doing. I also started a new, I told you, I love the U.S. Mint coins. This is my silver coin. I always carry a silver coin with me for good luck. It started with my grandfather and his big silver dollars when we used to have silver coins in the U.S. But I sold all that. That's how I got in, you know, gold and silver. I did a lot of it. I got crazy just like I do with all my collections. And that's how I got into the knives. Well, what I've been doing is slowly doing a silver collection. And I have a pretty sizable one. And one thing I do is I pick up all the silver coins that come out of the U.S. Mint. This is a new collection that they've started. If you're ready to start collecting silver, you don't have to buy bunches of it. I love government-backed silver because you know it's real coming out of the U.S. government. But the good news about this, they're starting a presidential metal collection. 99.9% pure silver. They're using the same Blanchards, the same silver rounds that they use for the American Eagles. And they're starting with George Washington and Adams. So I guess they're doing 2 at a time. I don't know if it's 2 per year. So I invested in the Washington and the Adams. You'll see the Adams tomorrow. They call it a medal because they have had a presidential medal in like bronze real cheap. They call it metal because it doesn't have a price on it. A lot of the coins, even the silver eagle coins, have a price. I think they're $25 on it. This does not have that, and it doesn't have "In God We Trust." So it is not a coin, but it is from the U.S. Mint, and it's a 1-ounce coin. I really like it. The reason I say if you want to start with these. I bought both of them. You don't have to. They're like $35. They're worth whatever the market has, and because they have collector's value. The great thing about collecting is it's hard to go back. When I was doing knives and I wanted to collect Spyderco, a lot of my money was in getting the first folding knife with a hole. The older knives, first finding them, and then of course because they become rarer, the price goes up. These coins, so how many presidents are there? Remember, this is going to go over like 10 years or 8 years or whatever. So it's a great collection thing, and at the end, you have these collectibles, and if the price goes up, I doubt that it does significantly, you can sell them to some notable person. But I know this is a lot on the coins, but whenever I even tell people at work, I love my work. It's the dream job, but work is a job and work, and you have to deal with people. I've been telling people lately, because I didn't have hobbies, get a hobby. This would be a nice thing for you guys to start. Hey, can go to your kids, can go to your grandkids. I have a bunch of silver, and you'll be seeing it at some point. But you know, can go to my kids. My youngest grandchild, who's, you know, close to 3 years old. You know, silver will probably be a lot more expensive by that time. But anyway, that's a lot on the coin. I do that. Get on the bottom of a collection. That's why I like to be in the Spyderco Club now. A lot of the more contemporary knives that have just come out from Spyderco, of course, I've been trimming a lot of them. You know, 5 years from now, there's going to be a lot of knives that are hard to find. And so, you know, the sprint runs now that people go, too much, I'm not interested. Well, in 5 to 10 years, some of those, not all of them, can double in prices. So anyway, let's talk about that. But I like that. And here's the deal. Don't buy them to sell them later. None of my collections are like that. My collections are, they just give me joy when I find something, when I buy it, when it comes in. The anticipation of getting it. And then I get on YouTube reading about stuff. So that's that. Okay. My keychain knife today is the LadyBug with Hap40 steel and the burnt orange FRN scales. Of course, the LadyBug is just a perfect small knife to throw into your pocket or into your purse. 1.9-inch blade, only 6 ounces. It's only 4.4 inches total. And of course, that Hap40 steel retains an edge great. You just have to take care of it. A lot of Hap40 going on these days. That's a Chinese steel. This is all the craze. Everybody wants the Rex 45 from Crucible. Knives from Spyderco. Of course, they're doing 3 of them. They've already delivered the Paramilitary 2. This is the Para 3, of course. And we're waiting on the military. So this year, we're expecting those 3, the military family. This is the Para 3. I'll tell you, everybody wants to grab them because they sold out quickly. A number of you guys have grabbed yours. A lot of you guys are upset that you missed them. It's a sprint run. This is the Para 3 version. Crucible's Rex 45. I'm going to carry that with the Hap40. This is the American version of Hap40. Again, very strong, retains an edge like crazy. You have to take care of it. But this is Crucible's version of the Hap40. I don't know which came first. But Spyderco, that's why they wanted the burnt orange G10 to kind of go along with their burnt orange FRN for that family of sprint runs with Hap40. I'm loving it. I really am. If you love the standard size of the Paramilitary 2, of course, was the first one. This is the Para 3, the smaller one, with that 3-inch blade, full flat grind, 3 ounces. Just a real nice knife. There you have it. There's my carry. Hap40 / Rex 45 carry today. I almost did. I wanted to go super small. This was the first thing I pulled out, my Firefly, my Spyderco Firefly. But later I decided, hey, let's do the burnt orange. Of course, I love my Firefly hollow ground blade, VG10 steel, 2.7-inch blade. It weighs about 2.9 ounces. I love it because it's super small, and I like small knives. You can see it to the Para 3. Carbon fiber bolster into this smooth G10, and as I've said, no one does smooth G10 better than Spyderco. A real nice custom-like clip just for this knife, real small. Tip up, tip down, right hand carry only. stainless steel liners. Just a real nice knife. That's the one we're going to pass on. Sorry it took so much time. I needed to talk to you guys to get up before I go to work. But there you have it. That's the carry. I know I talked a lot about the silver coins, but I don't want you guys to miss out, right? I don't want you to hear about the silver coins 5 years in and then you find out you can't find a collection. It's a nice thing. Again, like 35 bucks. They won't sell out. They're making a lot of them. I think like 500,000 of them. But it's a nice thing coming from the Mint. You guys have a perfect day, okay? Keep those pockets full and trust me, because I'm living it now. Every day isn't perfect. Your YouTuber who's great, they're not having great days every day. But two things, especially if you're younger, you older guys know, and you guys don't need to be preached to, but I'm talking to you. We're just talking as friends. Two things. Number one, you don't have to be feeling super cool, and even when you're feeling down, put your one leg in front of the others. Trust me, it gets you through a lot until you're feeling a lot better. Just keep it moving. And when you commit to something, whether it's 5 days, a week, YouTube channel, or coaching your daughter or son or nephew's football team, meet the commitment. All right? That helps you get through bad things. And hobbies. You guys have a perfect day. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notifications, and enjoy yourselves today. Goodbye.